Okay, video time again. Here's a couple of ledgers I found in a box of old documents that my sister brought down and gave to Clay one day. I brought this box home and was going through it, seeing what was in there, and I found a couple of old ledgers from our great-grandfather, Cassius Whitney, which was Dow's father. This first one was just loose leaf, and it was stuck inside this red one. This was made at a later date. But this register here starts in April 18th, 1892. So this was before he got married. He got married to Hattie in 93. So these early entries started out with G.W. Paris and Son for stove and utensils, $40.45. It's kind of interesting to see how they crossed, or how Cassius crossed his T's here. Everywhere's a T, there's a slanted downstroke at a 15-degree angle. Unusual. I've never seen that before. But everybody back then wrote cursive, and they wrote with ink pens, the old kind that you fill from an ink well. The second entry was for cash and groceries. Then the third entry was for house rent from D.O. Stewart. And another one was for half expenses for his trip to Nebraska. I think he was out looking at some land. And he gave a check, or he made a payment to J.E. Miller for some harness repairs. Everybody rode horses back then. There were no automobiles in 1892. Mr. Parker for stalls in the feed stable. Oh, here's one. May 6th, he gave cash to, it looks like I. Whitney for groceries. Well, that would be his mom, Isafini Whitney. And Dave Mason for hay. There's another cash payment on the 14th to I. Whitney, his mom. Carl Graves for furniture. And Matson and whoever for carpet. Sounds like he was furnishing a house. Another Frank Schaefer hay payment. Cash for groceries. He kept up with how his cash was dispersed here. Another payment on house and lot. There's a payment on September 1st to P.B. Hunt for coal. That was to keep him warm, because the winter would be coming on, I would guess. He wasn't a blacksmith. I don't know what else would he use coal for, but other than heat. And the payment to Centennial Mill Company for flour and feed. He must have had some livestock. There's a payment to E.A. Bullock for pasture. So he either had horses or cattle. And there's the last line is a payment to Mr. Story, services of a stallion. So he must have had a mare. See what's on the next page. This is all 1892. And the top line is cash for expenses to I. Whitney, that'd be his mom. And October 31st, 2/3 taxes on Nebraska land. He would move from Iowa to Nebraska after he got married. So I guess he bought this land, probably the land in Hartington, and he's fixing to move there someday, or it was just an investment. And more payments. P.B. Hunt for lime, lumber, and coal. Green Bay Lumber Company, coal. Mr. Parker for recording a deed. Maybe he just bought that Nebraska land. And down here, last line in 92 was for Dickie for a load of corn. Feed, I would bet. Then 93. Load of hay from somebody. Centennial Mill Company for feed. He was the Harlan County attorney at this time. He hadn't been elected judge yet. February 93, Copeland for a load of hay. Cook, load of corn. Load soft coal. I don't know what soft coal was. Maybe it burned better than hard coal. March 1st, Mr. Stanley is for his meat bill. Philip Schaefer for groceries. Oh, here we go. March 1st, Frezzik Overholt for a gallon of whiskey, $3.50. April 7th, cash to his mom. April 8th, J.B. Whitney, that would be his brother Jesse, half interest in stove and one bin of onions, $3.50. April 26th, to Mr. Bear for a plush cloak. March 10th, cash to D.R. Whitney, that was his dad, Daniel, $5. Oh, March 25th, another gallon of whiskey, $2.75. Had a special that day, cheaper. Cash to I. Whitney, $2. May 1st, Johansson, flour and feed. Stanley again for the meat bill. Centennial Mill Company, balance on account. There we go, May 26th, recording the deed, Nebraska land, $1. So, well, this is 93. When they go up here to April, there's no April 5th expenses for a wedding or anything like that. The only thing in there was the gallon of whiskey, which he probably used to celebrate. What else? George for coal bill. May 20th, C.H. Whitney, interest in Nebraska land, $422. Meat bill from Stanley. A load of hay at the end, $16. Now we're in July 1893. What else we got here? Cash to I. Whitney, $10. Cash to I. Whitney, August 30th, $20. He must have been supporting his mom a little bit here this time frame. Or his folks, mom and dad. November 20th, cash to I. Whitney, $5. December 20, cash to I. Whitney, $5. Still got pasture rent, December 30th, $15. Buying a lot of lumber. I don't know what he's using that for. About every month or two, he's buying a load of lumber here. Maybe stuff wears out that fast. $1894, here we go. Taxes on land in Nebraska, so we still own some land there, $15.30. Cash to I. Whitney, $5.35. Windows, screen, and frame, 50 cents, May 23rd. May 10th, County Clerk Judgment, $255.90. Whatever that was. Here's June 16th or so. A.F. Whitney, cash loaned, $50. I'm assuming these are all expenditures and not income because they're all in the same column. Now we're in 1895, Green Bay Lumber Company, $1.50. C.H. Whitney, cash, $50. O.D. Whitney, $50. I. Whitney, $5. Taxes on Nebraska land, $12.39. April price, 5-acre tract out something 9, $1,200. I don't know what that was. Lot 9. So we bought a lot somewhere, maybe in town. Can't imagine anything outside of town being worth that much money. Sit down, this little bees are on my back. Stanley for meat. Recording a mortgage, 75 cents. E.H. Whitney, cash, $15. I don't know who that is. Ernest, maybe. I think there was an Ernest in the family somewhere. Oh, here's another. March 4th, John something, hard coal. So I guess there was a hard coal and a soft coal. Whatever difference that made. Oh, now, March 23rd, you can tell he's married because C.E. rolled, he bought wallpaper by Waller, $2.33. Taxes, first installment on Nebraska land, $10.53. There, 1896 now. Still sending cash to I. Whitney about every month. Second installment of taxes in November. Building fence. Cash to Mr. Phillips for figs, $3.50. April 20th. Mr. Cleveland for repairs on house, 40 cents. A cheap carpenter. Taxes on Nebraska land, April 30th, 2138 and 1064. Last page in this ledger. Looks like we're going back to 1892. This one started in 96 up here. Somebody must have separated these pages and got them out of order. Oh, this is all cash distributions here. There we go, cash distributions for the various years. Starting with 92, goes down to 93, 94, 95, 96. Cash to I. Whitney, John Kerry. John Kerry got a lot of his cash for some reason. Or by cash. No, I bet this is income, I bet you here. It's in a different column. And it's listed separately. So cash from his mom on April 8th, $55. And John Kerry, I have no idea who that guy would have been. Over the 1, 2, 3, 4 years, turned in around $4,600 for some, I don't know. That's the early years. So 1893 he got married. 1894 first child was born, Agnes. She was born in Iowa. And in 99 they moved to Nebraska. So with that in mind, let's see what this ledger has here.